Hey everybody, it's Gina here from Gina Makes It. Today I am on the Graphic Fairies YouTube channel and I am here for Tag Team Friday. In today's video, I am creating these little tag journaling cards that you can use in all sorts of projects. You can use them in your journal, you can use them as part of a art journal, you can use them as part of a larger project. They're really cute and they're really versatile, and I'm really excited to show you how I made them. So the one thing that I love about the Graphics Fairy are the collages, the digital collages that they provide in their bundles that are found on the premium membership site. And I'm not normally someone who particularly likes collages. I don't buy any digital papers that are already collaged because I always feel like I don't want to cover them up in my journal. I don't really make any collages, digital collages. It's just not something that I tend to gravitate to. However, I do tend to gravitate to the ones that I find on the Graphic Fairies premium membership site because they are so beautifully done. I think that there's a specific way to do a collage correctly, and I feel like each and every time they create one, it has all the right elements. It has the right amount of texture and neutral and pop of color. And so for this particular project, I am using the collaged postcards from the Butterflies and Blooms bundle that is on their site, and it was released in July. I'd say like mid-July. So all I did was print out the one-page PDF onto some premium matte photo paper. I like to use the Canon brand, and I trimmed all of the postcards down. Now I printed 2 copies of it because I wanted to cut out the butterflies out of one of the copies, and I want to add it to the postcard as a 3D element on top of the existing butterfly. I've seen this technique done before and I've always wanted to try it, and so I thought that this was the perfect time to try it. But before I start assembling the front of the tag itself, I'm going to create little journaling inserts for each of these folded over postcards. So I cut out the postcard and then I folded it directly in half. And so the idea is that the front is going to be the part with the bloom and the butterfly image, and the back is going to be the part that tended to be the postcard part of it with the stamp and the postmarked date and all that sort of good stuff. So I just folded those in half, and now I am measuring a piece of scrap coffee dyed cardstock that I'm going to use as the insert. So it's going to slide in and out through the top of each of these folded postcards. So because they are all different sizes, I have to measure them individually and then cut them, and then they are just going to be added after I glue the right hand side down and the bottom down. So I finished doing that, and now, like I said, I'm going to glue down the right side and the bottom, and I'm just using a glue stick for this. I thought that that was probably the easiest way, mostly because when I use liquid glue when I'm creating a pocket, it tends to spread, and so then I can't slide in and out whatever it is that I would like to fit in there. And so I'm experimenting with using a paintbrush or using the actual glue stick, and I end up just using the glue stick because it was a little bit easier to get it a nice thick coverage on the bottom and the side. But you can see after I fold it, I'm making sure that they all fit nicely to slide in and out, because the whole goal of this is to slide in and out. Finish that, I'm going to add those fussy cut butterflies to the top of the corresponding postcard that I folded in half. So you could see I'm just inking up the edges in case there is some leftover white or a different color from when I fussy cut. I'm adding glue to the middle of the butterfly, and then I'm just kind of making it 3D, so it looks like it's kind of coming off of the postcard. And I'm going to do this with all of the butterflies that I fussy cut from that second sheet of collaged postcards that I printed out. Once I have all of those glued on and kind of coming off of the front, I'm just going to go around the edge of my postcard and give it all a little bit of an ink again to add a little bit of depth and to also kind of get rid of any white that might be showing from when I cut them out. And once I finish inking up the edges of all of them, I need to add some sort of a pull or a tag topper to that middle part that comes in and out, which is the part that I plan on doing my journaling on, or writing like a nice little note if I'm going to send it in Happy Mail. And so I had a printout already of a sheet that's called various planner stickers from the same portion of the members only site, and I had these little sort of page tags that I wanted to cut out. At one point I was going to use them in a planner, but I decided not to, and I thought they would be the perfect element to the top of these. And so all I do is trim it and then fold it in half, and then I staple it to the top. I do take some time trying to figure out which ones I want to go with which postcard, but it's sort of a fun process that allows you to use your color coordination skills and kind of figure out which one you like best on the top of them. Once I chose which ones I wanted to go on top of which postcards, I did ink up the edges, same reason as before, to just kind of get rid of any excess color that shouldn't have been there, or to create a little bit more depth. And then I just go through this tiny little stapler that I have. I got this stapler a while ago from Michael's in like the dollar part of Michael's, although now I don't think it's $1 anymore. I think it might be $3. I think that's how much they went up in price. So I just staple the tops of these onto them, and then they are ready to go in any sort of journaling project or Happy Mail or art journal. I'm really kind of thinking that these would be nice in an art journal or as part of like a wall hanging. I kind of have this idea where I connect them with some floral wire and they're kind of hanging off of a hanger of some sort. I don't know. Stay tuned to my YouTube channel to see how I use them, but here they are individually, one by one, and I really like the way they come off of the top in a 3D sort of manner. As always, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next tag team video. Take care.